home sweet home. The Sasquatch are back at Black Hills Energy Stadium, where they're not leaving again. Every single game the way. The rest of this regular season will be right here, where the Sasquatch have absolutely dominated this season. And the first game of that 9-game homestand starts here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to Spearfish Sasquatch Live alongside Justin Hausman. I'm Nikita Lohman. We'll be taking you through tonight's contest and every game the rest of the way. Justin, we're getting down the stretch. The Sasquatch had really their first struggles of the season, losing 3 straight against the Zap, but they came out victorious in dominant fashion last night.
Yeah, it was good to see the win last night, and talking to some of the guys here today, it was good for the team too. We've got a lot of new guys on the squad, and it just takes a little bit to click. It just takes a little bit to get settled in into some new colors and a new jersey, in a new roster. And I think we saw step one of that settling in last night.
And where it can be hardest to settle in, get a rhythm, is with the pitcher and catcher combination. You bring in 2 new catchers. Last night wasn't a problem whatsoever. Carter Beatty with far and away the best pitching performance of the season by a Sasquatch player. He goes the distance, 7 shutout innings, allowed just 2 hits. Him and Elijah Wyatt were on the same page the entire way. So good to see him dominate the way he has in his last 2 outings with the playoffs coming up.
Yeah, he's kind of been the standout guy in the second half. He's had the greatest improvement, had a couple of struggles through the beginning of the year, just keeping runs down, keeping base runners down. But he found that rhythm here in his last 2 starts. That's a really good spot to be here just a few weeks away from the playoffs.
And the lineup did a great job, not just putting the ball in play, but running the base as well. They took advantage of 5 Oahe Zap errors to win 19-0, their largest margin of victory in a game this season. And there have been plenty of blowouts.
Yeah, it's, again, just has to feel good after losing 3 in a row. Some games that you expect to win, and, you expect to win at least 1, if not 2 of those games. Playing in the heat feels a lot better. Talking to Dom Torres, he said it just felt like we were playing baseball again, and instead of, just stuck in this mud of struggling. Feels good to win by a lot of runs.
It certainly does. They wiped out the first 3 games where they had been outscored 23-7. Before that final game, Coach Demas said to me, and the guys reciprocated that in the bus, in the locker room, they weren't concerned at all that, look, you don't want to lose any games, but it's baseball. You're going to lose. And they've built themselves a cushion, which is plenty big. They're up 8 games with 9 games to go in the season. The magic number to clinch the #1 seed is down to 2. They're playing a Bison team who they mercied all 3 games here last week. They expect to take care of their business and take home the first seed in the ILB here in a couple days. So we're going to step aside just for a moment here on the Spearfish Sasquatch pregame show, but we've got more to come after the break. Welcome back here to the Spearfish Sasquatch pregame show alongside Justin Hausman. I'm Nikita Lohman. Justin, the first of 9 games here left to go in the regular season. These games don't matter a ton for the Sasquatch, at least standings-wise, but there's still plenty of importance when we look towards the playoff pitching path to victories. What do you want to see? Who do you want to see step up here as we get into the late stages?
You know, I really would like to see Caleb Hoppy get back to the winning ways. He's going to be important. He's going to be an important bridge guy, especially with Joe Cook hurt. He's going to need to step up, throw some big middle innings come playoff time.
And on the starting pitching side, you mentioned Joe Cook is hurt. He won't be in the fold. You've had a couple big starters leave. Jacob Allender, J.J. Manuel, they're out. We've seen Beatty and also Austin Elkey had his best start of the year in Pierre. But they want the guys on the mound today to step up. Aiden Bond will be taking the pill. And we've loved the stuff from him. The results just haven't been there yet.
Yeah, no, and it's been a lot of kind of out of the ordinary things happening to him. It's batting average on balls in play that's higher than what it normally would be. You know, softly hit balls are finding their way into the outfield grass for hits. That's just stuff that isn't sustainable.
And he'll get his chance here today to turn things around. It could be his last start of the regular season. He probably will get at least one more outing. No guarantee that it's in a starting role. So that remains to be seen. We'll find out here after the break as we have lineups, first pitch, and baseball coming up here at Black Hills Energy Stadium.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
I think it's really cool going into Highmark because I am always greeted by people who know me.
That's what I like about it. It's like I walk up and they go, "Hey, how are you doing today?" And they're just so friendly and nice.
Highmark has really helped our business.
With Highmark, they made it easy.
I know that I'm going to get the service that I deserve and that I'm looking for.
Highmark can handle anything you need.
Highmark Credit Union has made it happen.
We're proud to be members of Highmark Credit Union.
They make it happen.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Aiden Bond gets the start tonight for the Sasquatch. It will be his 5th start, 7th appearance overall on the season. He's got a 9 ERA and 16 innings pitched. And he'll try to turn things around against a Bison team, which he saw exactly a week ago today, the last home game that the Sasquatch had here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Allowed 4 runs in 4 innings. Let's take a look at the lineup he'll be going up against here tonight for the Bison. Leading off in center field, it's Harrison Simpson. In the 2 spot at shortstop, it's the two-way player, Nate Evans. Batting third, and at first base, it's Adam White. In the cleanup spot, it's the right fielder who can play anywhere, Cam Hagenson. Batting fifth, it's the designated hitter, Mason Beaven. Joseph Craner is behind the plate, batting sixth. Remington Hart is the third baseman, hitting seventh. Martin Restrepo in left field, batting eighth. And rounding out the order, it's the second baseman, Chasen Beltran. He is batting ninth. Sasquatch coming to this game 30-9. The Bison are 2-9. They were just swept by the Casper Spuds earlier this week. First pitch from Bond. Looped out to first base. Making the catch is Perro. And we are underway this evening. Let's take you around the diamond for the Sasquatch. Kendrick Aragon is behind home plate. You saw Zach Perro. He's a new face for the Squatch. Another new guy, Jed Hutchinson at second, Grant Summers at shortstop, and Wilson Kiefer at third. In the outfield from left to right, it's Jackson Martin, Bobo Iandoli, and Sam Kwapnoski. Nate Evans lines the first pitch foul outside of first. He's been the best hitter that the Bison have had this season. The lineup really hasn't been too bad. They've been hurt by their pitching as a result of having such a small roster. But Nate Evans has been atop the list in stats like OPS, average on base percentage. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2.
Love that pitch from Bond. Commanding.
Bonds 0-2 is a slider low and outside. Now, command is something to watch with Aiden Bond. In his first few outings of the year, it was nothing but strikes. But in his last 2 starts, 52% strike rate compared to 68 beforehand. It's been a big drop down. It's an adjustment he'll try to make. Goes to the slider. Evans leaves it off the plate away. He played in 1 game in the 3-game set here in Spearfish last week between the Bison and Squatch. Went 2 for 2, 2 doubles, drove in 3 runs. Also walked twice, filled up the stat sheet, did some damage. Here on 2-2, takes another slider off the plate away. Bond trying to get him to chase.
This payoff pitch is brought to you by Highmark Credit Union.
In that last start against the Bison, Aiden Bond, who normally has such great strikeout stuff, only K'd 2 batters. Looking for his first here today, and he's got it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Climbs the ladder for the second out.
Was using the slider down and away, trying to get a chase. But good things happen when you throw pitches, in the zone. Even if they're just a little bit above the zone, a fastball and a 3-2 count, probably going to get a swing. Gets a swing and miss for a strikeout.
And that brings Adam White to the plate, the left-handed hitting first baseman. Also a standout pitcher for the Bison. We may see him in this series. He takes the first pitch upstairs, 1-0. Hitting .222, 444 OPS in 9 plate appearances this season. He's gone 5 shutout innings on the mound. It's just off the plate away, 2-0. The Bison are looking to clean the slate. A rough 3 games in Casper. They scored just 5 runs, were outscored 30-3 in the final 2 games of that 3-game set. But here in Spearfish, they got run ruled in all 3 games. The offense looked a lot better. A .425 slug. They were putting the ball in play. They had plenty of extra base hits. It was a very different story against Casper, who has a lot to play for right now. It's here on 2-1. That's smoked right off the net in front of the Bison dugout. If anyone's not awake because of the heat down there, that'll get you on your feet.
Yeah, well, get your eyes open.
So now 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty here in the top of the first. Aiden Bond trying to work a 1-2-3 first. He'll disengage with the rubber. He's got a 9 ERA in 16 innings this year. Looking for a scoreless first to lower that stat as the 2-2 is in the dirt. Despite that 9 ERA, a FIP right around 3. Big reason for that, 15 strikeouts to 8 walks. The stuff is there. There's no question about it.
Yeah, and you can see it. You can see by the swings that are being taken on pitches in the zone.
On 3-2. He got him. Strikes out the beer batter. Aiden Bond with a terrific 1-2-3 first inning. The Sasquatch are coming to bat in a 0-0 ball game. Bottom 1 after this.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at The Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, The Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at The Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
Knight Teeter gets the start for the Bison here this evening. First batter he'll face is Bobo Iandoli. Sam Kwapnoski and Grant Summers to follow. In the 4 through 6 slots, it's Elijah Wyatt, Wilson Kiefer, and Jet Hutchinson. Rounding out the order, Zach Perro, Kendrick Aragon, and Jackson Martin. For Teeter, this will be his first start of the season, his 3rd appearance. A 5.48 ERA and 7 2/3 innings. Takes a deep breath and comes home with the first pitch. That's way up, goes all the way to the backstop. On a bounce.
Maybe settled in a little too much with that deep breath.
He's younger than just about everyone on the field. He just graduated high school in California. Actually played ball alongside Malachi Lopez back in the day. Those two are familiar. The 1-0. Iandoli smokes one into right center field. Simpson will go back there, but that fizzles out. 10 feet in front of the warning track for the first out.
I hear he's done that twice now in the last few days.
That thing had no carry to it. Off the bat, it sounded like Iandoli had the good wood on it. Turned into what, a 330-foot flyout?
Yeah.
Sam Kwapnoski's feeling it lately. He's 11 for his last 18, driven in 9 runs over that span. Takes the first pitch from Teeter, a breaking ball, strike 1. His average on the year is up to 380 after a 5 for 8 series against the Zap. He didn't play in game 4, so all of that production came when the rest of the offense was stymied. As that's flared into right field, but shallow enough that Chasen Beltran tracks it down a couple steps onto the grass. 2 up, 2 down.
Just barely couldn't muscle it out over the infield. That's one of those hits where if you do get enough on it, it's going to drop every time.
Back-to-back Doane University kids in the lineup. Here's Grant Summers. You haven't seen him at home just yet. He played in 3 games against Pierre. He went 4 for 10 on the series. First pitch he sees from Teeter is lined into left center. That'll get down for a base hit. 1 hop in front of Simpson. Picking up where he left off. In the last couple games of that set, he's aboard with 2 outs.
It's a good way to introduce yourself to the home crowd.
He's also a threat to run. Stole 20 bases this year at Doane. Stole 2 bases in the series against the Zap. So watch out for him at first base. As here's Elijah Wyatt. Normally a catcher, today a designated hitter. Long pause from Teeter, now comes home. That's lined over. The leaping try of Evans into left field. Back-to-back base hits from the new guys in their Spearfish debuts. And after 2 quick outs, the Squatch have something cooking up for Wilson Kiefer.
Not used to seeing Kiefer this early in the lineup. I like it.
He spent a lot of time in the 9-hole, but he slid up in the series against the Zap. In that set, went 3 for 9. As per usual, drove in a couple runs. He's been so good this year with runners in scoring position. He's got Summers at second with 2 down. Takes the first pitch upstairs.
Teeter's got some good velocity.
He's got very good strikeout stuff. Nearly 29% of the batters he's faced on the year have gone down on Ks. Struck out 8 against the Zap on July 10th. On 1-0, Kiefer rolls one over to short. Evans backhands it. Long throw across the diamond, not nearly in time. 3 straight 2-out singles have loaded him up with Sasquatch. Wilson Kiefer's been showing off the speed recently. 4 stolen bases in the last week. Legs one out there. It gives Jet Hutchinson a chance with the bases juiced. Normally a catcher, but they've slid him out to second base. Left-handed hitter. Going no batting gloves. First pitch. On the outer half for strike 1. Hutchinson joined the team on July 14th. In his very first at-bat, first pitch he saw is a Spearfish Sasquatch. Double off the wall in right field in Pierre, where the ball does not travel. He's not the biggest guy in stature, but he's got some pop. Takes outside, 1-1. He was actually teammates previously with another new Sasquatch who you'll see in a couple batters, Jackson Martin, in the Western Canadian Baseball League a couple of years ago. Some Saskatchewan kids have joined. So it's not just the Zap with some kids from Canada.
We have our own trio now.
On 1-1, Hutchinson takes breaking ball high and away. Signals over to the dugout. This is their first time facing Night Teeter. The Bison used 9 pitchers in the last series against the Sasquatch. He wasn't one of them. They've been seeing a lot of new guys as of late. In the series against the Zap, I believe they used 5 different arms that the Sasquatch hadn't seen once. That's outside, 3-1. Nowhere to put Jet Hutchinson. Zach Perro awaits on deck. In the 3-1 hitters count, Hutchinson sends one into left center field with some carry. Simpson goes over, calls, and makes the catch. And that will retire the side in the bottom of the first inning. Sasquatch get 3 straight 2-out singles, but they leave them stranded on the base paths. We go to the second, 0-0 your score.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Top of the second here in Spearfish. Aiden Bond sent the Bison down 1-2-3 in the first. But it was the second inning in his last outing when he struggled. First pitch is in there for strike 1. Cam Hagenson will greet him in the second. He's playing right field tonight. He truly can play every position on the diamond. In fact, Justin, on his perfect game recruiting page, he had every single position listed. Right-handed pitcher, catcher, first base, second base, third base, shortstop, left center, and right field. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
It's a pure utility.
On 1-1, he takes a fastball inside. It reminds me, probably no one else even remembers this. There was a game back in the day when Andrew Romine played 9 positions in 9 innings. It was more of a gimmick. They did it just for fun. I think it was a game that didn't matter at the end of the year.
I feel like I remember that.
That's swung on and missed. The fastball's jumping out of Bond's hand right now. When Hagenson has played, he's played well, hitting .455, a 1273 OPS. Even in a 2-2 count, Bond looking for his 3rd straight strikeout victim. Stays alive, gets a piece. Higginson also played in one game against the Sasquatch back on July 7th. 3 for 4, a double, 2 RBI. He's got an extra base hit in every game this season.
I saw his name a couple of times on the league leaders stat board.
Here he sends a chopper outside of first.
You know what I'm noticing about Higginson that I like? That does not matter? The cleats. I'm a fan of the cleats. Blue and white New Balances would fit very well in a Squatch uniform.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I like it too.
You can't quite see, because he's got that foot guard. You can't quite see on the front foot, but on the back foot.
Well, he's staying alive here, making Bond work a little bit. He's trying to follow in Carter Beatty's footsteps. I mean, just utter control from the first pitch to the final out. Pitching coach Brian McBroom has said to his guys, keep it simple. That was as simple as it got yesterday. It was get on the mound, kick, and fire. Just like that. Strike 3 paints the slider outside corner. 3 straight strikeouts here for Aiden Bond. Here comes the left-hander, Mason Beaven, designated hitter. Reminiscent of Joey Gallo in one stat. That stat, Justin, 3 true outcomes. For anyone not familiar, the 3 true outcomes of baseball are a walk, a strikeout, and a homer because there's no action. The ball is never put in play. The number is unbelievable. And of course, it's not going in play. Come on, this is the 3 true outcome king. 65% of the time, Mason Beaven has one of the 3 true outcomes. Joey Gallo holds the major league record at 58%. 65. And that number goes up the higher level you play, just because guys will strike out more. That's chopped up the middle, backhanded by Hutchinson. He throws in time. A catcher looking smooth at second base for the second out.
No, another name to throw out. Adam Dunn.
Adam Dunn. Adam Dunn walked so Joey Gallo could run.
Yeah, that is true.
Even though Adam Dunn was the better player.
Career-wise.
Career-wise, yeah.
Yeah.
Joseph Craner has been one of the best hitters for the Bison. He's behind the plate tonight. Takes a slider out of the zone, 1-0. Hitting .312 and .830 OPS. And again, the hitting really hasn't been a problem for the Bison. Obviously, you'd always like more. They're scoring around 5 runs a game. But when you compare it to where their pitching is at, they're giving up double digits essentially every night. That's far and away more of an area that they need to strengthen. It's just hard to do that when you don't have a lot of guys, a lot of depth. But what you do have is a lot of games. This is their 12th straight day that they're playing. They've still got 2 more after today before finally, mercifully, they get an off day. Aiden Bond has set the first 5 batters down in order. Could this be number 6? That's high and outside, so count evens 2-2 on Craner. Bond allowed all 4 of his runs in his 4-inning outing against the Bison a week ago in the second. Things have fared much better thus far. He's not out of the woods yet. But here's the 2-2. That's just punched foul into the seats. Another 2-2. up above the letters. Justin, I don't know if it's as hot tonight. It is so humid.
It feels just as hot.
It feels like New Jersey.
It feels every bit as hot as it's been the last few days.
Here comes the payoff. There's a grounder out to second. Hutchinson cuts him down to retire the side. Aiden Bond has worked through 2 perfect innings to start his outing. Shades of Carter Beatty out there. We go bottom 2, 0-0.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
I think it's really cool going into Highmark because I am always greeted by people who know me.
That's what I like about it. It's like I walk up and they go, hey, how are you doing today? And they're just so friendly and nice.
Highmark has really helped our business.
With Highmark, they made it easy.
I know that I'm going to get the service that I deserve and that I'm looking for.
Highmark can handle anything you need.
Highmark Credit Union has made it happen.
We're proud to be members of Highmark Credit Union.
They make it happen.
Second inning for the Spearfish Sasquatch. Welcome to
The
Spearfish
Squatch loaded the bases with 2 outs in the bottom of the first, but they couldn't bring a run home. Here we are in the second. Zach Perro will lead off. And we get to hear a new walk-up song.
Love it.
It's Jesus Walks by Kanye West.
Love it.
Perro went 2 for 11 against the Zap, his first series as a Spearfish Sasquatch. Hails from Texas. He'll be going to UT Dallas in the fall. First pitch he sees from Teeter is a breaking ball away. We haven't seen the home run stroke just yet. No extra base hits in 3 games against the Zap, but he hit 18 this year at Redlands Community College. I think a bomb is coming here soon.
I have that marked on my game sheets.
There he takes a breaking ball on the outer half.
18 bombs in a spring is a big time number.
And 79 ribbies. Here he pumps one up, first base side, but that'll land right in the middle of the Sasquatch dugout. After Perro, it'll be Kendrick Aragon and Jackson Martin. Here for the Squatch, who need just 2 more wins to punch their ticket to the ILB final. The 1-2, just a bit outside.
It's a good take and a good call. Everything was set to the outside. So when that pitch misses the spot to the outside part of the plate, It's definitely a ball.
Curveball called. Strike 3. Buckles Perro for the first out.
Now batting for the Spearfish Sasquatch, number 16, catcher, Kendrick Aragon.
There's the strikeout stuff for Knight Teeter. It's his first K today. 12th on the season in now 9 innings. They'll go to work against Kendrick Aragon, who had plenty of time to rest in Pier. Takes the first pitch high. He only played in 1 game, and that was a doubleheader game where he had 2 plate appearances. Went 0 for 1 with a walk, much needed. This is a guy who's worked so much behind the plate. Here he takes inside, 2 balls and no strikes. On the year, hitting .319, a .906 OPS, and 3 long balls. He had a red-hot couple weeks, which was kickstarted by a 3-homer, 2-day span in Casper. But since then, things have slowed down a little bit. This is a guy who didn't play a whole lot this spring at Colorado Mesa, and he's also so now he's learning, and he's also gotten a bulk of the catcher reps as he takes the 3-0 upstairs. It's a 4-pitch walk. Yeah. And here comes another new walk-up song. This is for Jackson Martin.
I'm a fan of the new guys and their walk-up songs.
It's a good first impression. Martin played in both games of the doubleheader against the Zap, but no others. Went 0 for 2, walked twice. Played under Coach Demas at College of the Desert. He takes the first pitch. Fastball for strike 1. He's the third of the Saskatchewan kids in the lineup. The 0-1. Squares to bunt, gets it down, but it's foul. Aragon leads off of first. They'll throw over. He had a big lead, but he dives back safely. No balls and 2 strikes on Martin. Bobo Iandoli waits on deck. They'll throw over again. This one a little bit high, but corralled by White at first base. Comes the 0-2. That's outside. The Squatch outscored the Bison 47-17 in their 3-game series here, which concluded a week ago today. The biggest contributor is no longer here. Carter Towns just had a monstrous 2 games. That's what he did all summer. That's lined out to short and into left field. Evans gave it a leaping try but couldn't get there. It's Jackson Martin's first base hit as a Spearfish Sasquatch. 2 runners are on with 1 out here in the second.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 1, Bo
This is a walk-up song that we haven't heard in a while, other than back last inning.
Ayandoli had 11 days off, didn't play from July 2nd until the start of the series against the Zap on the 13th. He played in all but one of those games. Here he is in the lineup again, penciled into the leadoff spot. Takes the first pitch, curveball for strike 1. He flew out to center field in the first, a ball which we thought had a lot more distance than it actually did. He's hit the ball hard a few times lately, had nothing to show for it. Went 1 for 11 in the series against the Zap, but the at-bats were much better than the final stat line tells you. As here on 0-1, Ayandoli sends another high fly ball into center field. Simpson is under it, puts it away. Tagging for third is Aragon. Martin following at second. They cut off the throw, and they got him. A heads-up play at shortstop by Nate Evans. Knew they weren't going to get the out at third. That'll end the inning. It's an 8-6-4 double play. Squatch go down scoreless in the second as we move to inning number 3.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Top of the third inning here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Margaritaville night at the ballpark.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and it's 6:45 here.
Which means, what, it's just about to be 5 o'clock in Alaska? Some quick math right there.
Yes. I don't have the Alaskan time zone, on retainer like that. But,
weirdly, I do.
Because you would.
Those are the kind of things I keep internalized. Well, Aiden Bond has just been magnificent. As Carter Beatty grabs the mic here behind home plate in the crowd, Aiden Bond is looking a lot like he did yesterday. He's set down the first 6 batters he's faced in order. He's got Hart, Restrepo, and Beltran, the bottom third of the Bison order here in the third. First pitch just misses 1-0. Bison hit just 177 as a team against the Spuds. They have already surpassed their win total from last year. They went 1-16. Right now they're 2-9. They want more than that, though. They've still got some time. Actually played their very first home game in franchise history. 5 days ago in Mitchell, South Dakota.
It's worth something. Mitchell, a town you have... actually, you have driven through Mitchell.
When we went to Winter?
No. You would have... Did you take the interstate on your way here? Yeah, Mitchell's on the interstate.
So I've checked that off my list.
Yep.
So here comes the 3-0. At the knees, strike one.
Mitchell, a big-time town, has a Walmart, a Cabela's. This is an outdoor store. I don't know if you have those on the East Coast. Yeah,
Nope.
It's more of an outdoor store. Good for hunters.
There's a walk. First base runner for the Bison is Remington Hart.
Jimmy John's, Taco Bell, all of the things.
Anything you could ask for.
Yeah.
Here's Martin Restrepo, the Medellin, Colombia kid. Out here in Spearfish, South Dakota for the summer. He's playing left field tonight. Grounds the first pitch foul outside of first. He's been hot lately. Last 5 games, 6 for 18. 4 extra base hits. He's driven in 5. So as the Bison bats have gone cold, Restrepo's done the opposite. Here he's quickly behind 0-2. He is prone to the strikeout. 9 Ks and 33 plate appearances on the young season. This could be 2. Grounded to Hutchinson at second. To Summers for 1. And there it is. A 4-6-3 double play. Turned pretty easily. The first base runner Aiden Bond allows is erased with no hesitation. 2 down.
That feels nice. Give up a walk, but it doesn't matter anymore.
He's just trying to keep it in line that he only faces the minimum tonight. 8 outs recorded, 8 batters faced. Chasen Beltran rounds out the Bison order tonight. He swings at the first pitch, grounds it to third. This is going to be a tough play for Kiefer. Across the diamond. That's not in time. It's an infield single for Beltran. Flips the lineup over for Harrison Simpson.
Goes back to weakly hit balls that just find their way for hits.
Especially with Beltran's speed. He's got a pretty big lead at first base. Not going. The pitch is popped foul out of play. The Squatch are sick of seeing stolen bases and base runners. For anyone who is tuned into that series in Pierre, I mean, it was like every single time a runner got on base, they stole. The Zap had 12 stolen bases in 13 attempts. 11 of those came in the doubleheader, which, mind you, they only played 12 innings, 11 offensively for the Zap, and they stole 11 bases. Literally 1 per inning. As now it's 1-2 on Simpson as Bond dots a slider away. He popped out to Perro at first base to open tonight's ball game.
It's a terrible day to be a catcher. 11 stolen bags, it's 105 degrees.
High chop to third. Kiefer guns down Simpson and retires the side. Aiden Bond has worked 3 scoreless. Sasquatch will try to put a run on the board here after the break.
Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family.
Sam Kwapnowski will lead off for the Squatch here in the bottom of the third. 2, 3, and 4 in the order as they try to put their first run on the board today. Came into this one with a team leading 39 ribbies. Takes the first pitch, breaking ball high. A lot of ribbies, but Kwap drove the ball a ton at the beginning of the year. It was an unprecedented power surge for a guy who already had a lot of power. But now we're coming up on a month where he has just one extra base hit. His last homer came on June, excuse me. Since then, just one double. That's all he's had in the extra base hit column. You have to figure something will turn soon.
Regression to the mean in the best way possible.
Just too big of a hack. This is a big guy. He wasn't fluking into that power. There's a big cut, fouls it straight back, 2-1.
I suppose that would be progression to the mean instead of regression to the mean.
I feel like everyone still says regression, though.
Yeah. I'm no English major.
Me neither. On 2-1, Kwap bangs one up the middle and into center for a base hit. It's his first hit today to lead off the bottom of the third.
Ricky Ricardo. Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 7, Grant Summers. Ricky Ricardo.
Grant Summers will look to follow up his first inning base hit with another one here in the third. He had multi-hit games in Game 3 and Game 4 of the series against the Zap. Checks his swing, just hits off the handle of the bat, so 0-1. There's a lot of thunder in this bat, especially for a middle infielder. 15 home runs this year at Doane that led the team. On 0-1, breaking ball misses high. For reference, Kwap hit 11 this season, so in the same exact run-scoring environment, Summers hit a couple more. From the right-hand side, I'm excited to see what it looks like when he gets a hold of one. The sound is different off of his bat. Showing good discipline, ahead 2-1. There were some swings in batting practice today where I was walking around, we were setting up cameras, whatever. It's like, whoa, what was that? Just peppering balls off the wall. There's a high pop. Right side, but that will land on the concourse. Teeter gathering his bearings before he gets ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Good breaking ball. Diving away from Summers for the first out.
Now batting for the Sasquatch, number 17, Elijah Wyatt.
Here's Elijah Wyatt. Got off to a slow start as a Sasquatch, but now he's 4 for his last 5. Went 3 for 4 yesterday. A base hit in the first inning today. Curveball in the dirt, 1-0. What do you think of the blue bat? It's kind of teal, I guess.
Yeah, I like it. I'm a fan of bats that are, got kind of a 2-color scheme going. The barrel and the handle, different colors. Fan of baby blue bats.
One-0. Outside. Teeter holds the ball for a long time between pitches. He'd be a victim of the pitch clock.
Not a modern era guy.
We saw a couple guys really have their careers killed by the pitch clock. That misses 3-0.
Oh, he's young.
He
could
is.
Adapt.
He's going to Upper Iowa, where I don't imagine they'll be having a pitch clock at the D2 level. They do have one in the Northwoods League, though. 3-0 is in there for strike 1.
It's been talked about in South Dakota amateur baseball.
Really?
Yeah. The South Dakota amateur game's notorious for long run times.
3-1. Popped out of play. You know what else I heard? This isn't pitch clock. This is ABS. Pretty similar. It just got approved for D1 baseball.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I didn't expect that to happen.
At least this soon.
Because not every school is going to have the technology. Another thing to consider, are they going to get measurements for every Division I baseball player so there's an accurate zone?
Maybe that's something MLB's willing to fund.
Here comes the payoff. Called, strike 3. Teeter goes back to the breaking ball. It's his 3rd strikeout today.
Because if you think about it, if you get, Hawkeye and TrackMan, if you get those systems in every D1 stadium, think about how much data farm systems can have on guys, that are coming up for the draft.
That's something which has come along a long ways because scouting is just done differently. Now, it's not the old eye test. People look at numbers, they look at your swing path, they look at attack angle, all sorts of things along those lines. Wilson Kiefer takes a breaking ball for strike 1.
Speaking of scouting changing, want to know what I did with my off time this weekend?
Talk to me.
Moneyball.
Great movie. Although, there's some things they left out which are a little questionable.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's a great film.
10 out of 10
Seen
movie.
it a couple of times. Worth it every time.
That's rolled to 3rd, picked by Hart. He guns down Kiefer. 3 innings have come and gone. Still no runs on the board from either side. 4th inning after the break.
Family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Aiden Bonds rolled through 3, but Knight Teeter's doing a good job on the other side, quieting a Sasquatch offense, which has been terrifying at home this year. Bond has Evans, White, and Hagenson in the 4th. He struck out all 3 of them his first time up against them. There's a grounder left side of the infield. Kiefer on a knee. Throws out Evans for the first down.
I think Kiefer thought that was going to be a closer play than it was. So he had to take a second to look in his glove, and he hurried to throw across the diamond, but was a little bit surprised halfway through the throw that he had plenty of time.
I don't know if Evans was fully busting it out of the box. Didn't look like 100%. That's absolutely not a knock when you consider how many games the Bison play in such a short time.
No days off.
With the roster they have, they have 21 players on their team. If you tell every single guy to go 110% out of the box down the line on every single play like that, you're going to end the season, you're not going to have 9 guys you can suit up. That's just the reality of it. That's smoked right back up the middle into center field. It's a base hit for Adam White.
Now up to bat for the Bison.
Maybe 6 inches above Aiden Bond's glove.
Yeah, he just about had it. Maybe if Bond was the height of Peter Hesse, could have had it.
Different day, a little more height.
Yeah, different day, a little more height.
Now he goes to work with Cam Hagenson, who takes a slider out or half, strike 1. He's really got that pitch working today.
Yeah, he's been able to dot it well in the strike zone. Still good, tight horizontal movement.
Went to the fastball, it missed a bit low. When you think Cam Hagenson can do it all, playing every position on the diamond, just wait, there's more. Justin, this guy played varsity volleyball at Bryan and Stratton.
That's wild.
Literally doing everything. Here he punches one into right field. That'll land foul out of anyone's reach.
That's a D2 school in Wisconsin, right?
JUCO.
JUCO.
Now he's transferring to UW-Stevens. We'll see if he keeps playing volleyball right there.
UW is in the University of Wisconsin, correct?
Yes, yes.
But we're right on that edge where UW could point down to the University of Wyoming.
Higginson just gets a piece there. Count remains 1-2. Yeah, for me, UW is always Wisconsin.
Yep.
But I've heard people say UW here, and I'm like, oh, you're talking about Wyoming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bonds 1-2. Grounded to first. Perro flips and gets the out at first base. Bobbled it a little bit. Regardless, I don't think they would have been able to turn two there. It wasn't hit hard enough.
It's a one or the other kind of situation. It'd be a really close play at second, much easier play at first. With one out already in the inning, you know, runner on first, 2 outs, runner on second, 2 outs doesn't really change a ton. Need a base hit either way.
Here's the 3 true outcome king, Mason Beaven. He grounded out in the second, so bucked that trend. Here he swings and misses through the first pitch strike.
It's a good start.
A 22% walk rate and a 39% K rate. The strikeouts are too high. The walks are very high. You like that.
Walks are great. 22% in the ILB is very high.
It's well above average. He's quickly behind 0-2, so Bond very well could get him on the least desired of the 3 true outcomes here.
What do you think of a back foot slider?
That's what I was thinking he'd go to. That pitch is really working for him today. It's been to righties for the most part. Thought about it. Pitch was low. Couldn't quite get it inside enough. So 1-2. Beaven cranked his 1 home run of the year right here in Spearfish. There's a called strike 3. Bond paints the fastball and retires the side. He's gone through 4 scoreless innings today. Don't think he's coming out anytime soon. Sasquatch are coming to bat. Bottom of the 4th is up next.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills.
Sasquatch still looking for their first run here tonight as we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Hutchinson, Perro, and Aragon, 6, 7, and 8 in the Spearfish lineup against Knight Teeter. Justin Teeter's given up a couple base hits, but he hasn't really seen any hard contact against him. And he's also getting a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, he's looked good. You know, a guy that we haven't seen yet. Not quite sure what he's dealing with exactly, how it plays, but it's played well.
First pitch to Hutchinson is up above the letters.
If you can come out, if you can come out and see a team scoreless through 3 innings that put up 19 runs yesterday, that's saying something.
And it says even more when you consider this is the very same lineup, albeit with some guys shuffling in and out. So it's not really the same lineup. It's the same jersey, which that does have a psychological impact. Same team that scored 47 runs in 3 games, literally a week ago. So those two things make this even more impressive. Hutchinson sends one sky high in the infield. Teeter's calling for it. He gets called off, though, as Hart brings it in, 1 down.
It's the appropriate play. As a pitcher, at least as a guy that pretty much only pitched, you're taught to get out of the way.
But Knight Teeter doubles as a catcher, so he says, hey, give me the rock until it's time to catch it, and then someone else steps in. Zach Perro struck out to lead off the 2nd inning. 1-0. What are you thinking here?
Hard hitting the gap.
Just a bit outside with the curve, so 2-0 on the first baseman, Perro.
You guys drank so much that Heather ran out of margaritas.
Both Perro and Garrett Houston, who's not in the lineup today, you'll more than likely see him tomorrow. The rarer combination, right-handed hitters, but left-handed throwers.
Yeah, when I was getting ready for this series, it was interesting to see that.
You don't see a lot of it.
No.
It's Ricky Henderson and then my brother Kieran, who you all, of course, know. Perro takes strike 1. That might have been a 3-0 strike.
I played with one. He was a 3/4 time first baseman.
3-1. Reached out, tapped in front of the mound. Teeter jumps off quick and throws out Perro, showing off the catcher's athleticism and reflexes for the 2nd out.
Now batting for the Spearfish Sasquatch, number 16, Kendrick Aragon.
Up comes Kendrick Aragon. Worked a walk in the 2nd. 5 hits on the board for the Squatch, 1 walk. But they haven't been able to come through with the big hit when they've needed it. There's strike 1. He's flipped the curveball in the zone a bit. Squatch power numbers have really dipped down recently. Just 5 extra base hits in the series against the Zap. They only had 1 in a game they scored 19 runs in yesterday. That's not the usual recipe.
That's impressive. Most runs on the year, only 1 extra base hit.
There were a few errors. Zap made 5 errors, a couple more which could have been called errors. Good base running for the Sasquatch. Here on 0-2, Aragon takes one high. You think he goes to a curveball here?
Yeah, the curveball has looked really good all day. It's looked especially good in this at-bat. He has seen it, though. Still think he goes to it.
1-2 is outside. That's in the dirt. Aragon has fought his way back into a full count. Jackson Martin is on deck. The 3-2. Called strike 3. Aragon thought it was ball 4. Went to toss his bat. Night Teeter has been cruising. It's the 4th strikeout for him through 4 shutout innings against the best lineup in the ILB. We're going to the 5th inning, 0-0 here on Spearfish Sasquatch Live.
Underground campus where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter, thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe. You don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
I think it's really cool going into Highmark because I am always greeted by people who know me.
That's what I like about it. It's like I walk up and they go, hey, how are you doing today? And they're just so friendly and nice.
Highmark has really helped our business.
With Highmark, they made it easy.
I know that I'm going to get the service that I deserve and that I'm looking for.
Highmark can handle anything you need.
Highmark Credit Union has made it happen.
We're proud to be members of Highmark Credit Union.
They make it happen.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Back for the 5th inning. Aiden Bond's first pitch is an awkward cut on and miss from Joseph Craner. Grounded out to end the 2nd. Through 4 innings, this is far and away Aiden Bond's best start of the season. Coming into today, had allowed 16 runs in 13 innings as a starter. Much different results here today. He's been efficient, throwing a ton of strikes, getting back to the way he succeeded early in the season. 58 pitches, 38 of them strikes. Just 1 walk, 4 Ks, and 2 hits. We were talking between innings about how long his leash would be today. He threw a season-high 77 pitches in his last start. Remains to be seen how much they want to push Bond with the playoffs right around the corner. Yanks a slider low and away, 1-2. We're both on the same page. We think he's getting at least 85. There's nobody getting up and loose in the Squatch bullpen. Struck him out. Bond goes to the fastball outer half. It's his 5th K today. One down here in the top of the 5th for Remington Hart. Hart is the only guy who's walked against Bond. A leadoff free pass in the 3rd inning. Here he takes strike 1. Fastball right down the heart of the plate. What do you think has been his best weapon today? Because he's used both the slider and the heater a lot.
You know, I think I've been most impressed with the fastball. Now that's not discounting the slider by any means. But I go back to that first at-bat against Nate Evans. The fastball is so commanding, high in the zone, trusting it, letting it fly. It's only when your fastball is that commanding when your slider is as effective as it can be.
And you have to imagine the fastball at the top of the zone works even better because of the long strides he takes to home plate. There's swing and a miss, strike 3. Might be his best slider to a lefty here today. Back-to-back Ks in the 5th inning.
It's a perfect backdoor slider. There's nothing you can do as a left-handed hitter to hit that hard. All you can do is hope they make contact.
Martin Restrepo comes up, 2 outs, nobody on base. Swings at the first pitch and pops it foul. Evan Hesse is standing in the Sasquatch bullpen. He's not throwing
or pacing. He's working with a plyo ball.
He wouldn't be in for a while here. That's reached out into left field, chasing over towards the gap to cut it off is Martin. But that is a base hit for Restrepo. He's aboard with a 2-out knock.
Probably the best swing we've seen from the Bison today.
He stayed with the slider away, didn't...
It was a very on-plane bat path. He let the barrel of the bat stay in the zone for a very long time. Kind of slowed down the swing a little bit too, so you're not going to get a ton of power. Do have an opportunity to make good contact.
Jason Beltran taps the first pitch to 3rd. That takes a bounce off of the dirt and rolls foul. Fortunate break for the Sasquatch. Likely would have been Beltran's 2nd infield single in as many plate appearances. There's a fastball. Just misses the plate. Count evens. This is the kind of game we just haven't seen, especially not here at home.
Pitcher's duel.
Checks his swing. That is called for strike 2. Bond is 1 strike away from making it through 5 complete without allowing a run. This is already his longest outing of the season. Let's see how much he can push the limits. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Aiden Bond, magnificent. Strikes out the side in the 5th inning. We're halfway through, still a 0-0 stalemate in Spearfish.
Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
A pitcher's duel in the ILB is
never heard of.
Just about as rare as a blue moon. But here we are. It's the bottom of the 5th inning. Knight Teeter and Aiden Bond have been trading zeros. Now it's Teeter's turn. He'll face Jackson Martin to lead off the bottom of the 5th. His first pitch is taken for strike 1. Martin hit a single in the second. We do have Gio Casas throwing in the Squatch bullpen. Also action in the Bison bullpen. So this pitcher's duel is not going to be just starters for too much longer. Here comes the 0-1. That's cranked into right field and deep. Going back is Hagenson. He makes the catch on the track. Martin gave it a ride. But the humid Knight and Spearfish had other ideas. There's the first down.
Just cut it down. Man, I love the swing. I love the contact off the bat. Hit it to the perfect part of the yard for a lefty. Just couldn't get it out.
That's another ball which just died a few feet in front. You said it. That's a great swing. As here's Bobo Iandoli. 0 for 2, a flyout, and a flyout which turned into a double play in the second inning. Takes a curveball, which he read all the way. Shakes his head as it goes into the glove, says, nope, not swinging at that. 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. That's laced into center field, but will hang up for Simpson, who leaves his feet to secure the catch.
Bobo's beside himself. He doesn't know what he doesn't know what he has to do. I was talking to him about it before the game. That he's hitting the ball hard, just can't find any outfield grass, and it's about as hard as you can get. Hitting the ball. Doesn't find any space out there.
Bobo's now 1 for his last 14.
I think
there are 6 hard hit balls in there. That's just a case of tough luck. That's baseball season.
That's baseball season.
Sam Kwapnoski digs in with 2 outs, nobody on base. Takes a curveball for strike 1. This is the kind of game where someone takes one big swing and it flips it. This could turn into a 1-0 solo home run decides it. Because when Teeter and Bond are working the way they are, you're just not going to string hits together. Let me tell you, you're not going to string hits together against Gio Casas. He's got electric stuff out of the bullpen. We very well may see him pitch in the 6th. Bond is right around 70 bullets. Knight Teeter looking to trade another 0. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch to Kwapnoski, high and tight, 1-2. Kwap singled in the 3rd, popped out in the 1st inning. Now 12 for his last 20 at the plate. That's grounded hard to first. It hits off of the first baseman, White, and goes into right field. Quap takes a big turn, but puts on the brakes right there. It's a base hit for Sam Kwapnoski, keeps the inning alive for Grant Summers.
It's a great swing. It's a tough play to be made. It is going to be tacked as an error.
So I'll change the ruling in my scorebook. As here's Grant Summers. Two hard hit balls as Teeter goes through the order a third time. First pitch is upstairs.
Generally, if the Squatch are struggling at the plate, the third time through the order is where it starts to click for just about everybody.
Especially against a guy like Night Teeter, who they haven't seen before. Now you've gotten two good looks at him. That's high in the sky. It'll stay on the infield over the second base bag. Evans puts it away and retires the side. Night Teeter and Aiden Bond in an old-fashioned pitcher's duel. We're moving to the sixth inning at Black Hills Energy Stadium. No one has crossed home plate.
All right, fans, our next game of the night is a fun one.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Aiden Bond is back out for the sixth inning. Gio Casas has been warming, but they're giving the right-hander another inning. Harrison Simpson smokes one on a hop out to Summers at short. He throws him out for the first out here in the top of the sixth.
Caught a barrel, but good defense to clean it up. Good new defense.
New guys shining.
New guys shining. I know they've got a couple of Squatch games under their belt, but, for the first time here at home, as the new guy, the ball will always find you.
And find you with a tough hop like that. That thing hit the grass. Actually, this time, probably to Summers' favor. It jumped straight up to him as Nate Evans swings at the first pitch, lines it into right center. Iandoli coming on. He dives, and he makes the play. Bobo Iandoli with a sparkler for the second out.
He's just getting revenge for that last one.
Yeah, he's sick of getting robbed of hits.
Yeah, he's going to go rob a hit himself.
So here's Adam White. 2 pitches, 2 outs.
We got some hat tippers.
Oh,
The dugout likes it.
got to show respect after a play like that. Willing to bet Adam White will not be swinging at this first pitch. But he does, and he sends a fly ball into left field. Coming towards the line, Martin makes the catch. It's a 3-pitch inning for Aiden Bond. He's thrown just 73 pitches through 6 shutout innings. Absolute brilliance following up Carter Beatty's gem. He's saying, anything you can do, I can do better. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 0-0.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you, as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
After 6 shutout from Aiden Bond, Knight Teeter is looking for 6 of his own. Sasquatch barreled him up a little bit more in the 5th, third time through the order. Teeter will face 4, 5, and 6, starting with Elijah Wyatt, who grounds the first pitch foul outside of third. Wyatt has a base hit and a strikeout today. 8 combined hits, 3 for the Bison, 5 for the Sasquatch. The 0-1. First base side out of play, 0-2. There was a reliever up and throwing in the visitors' bullpen, but he sat down. Teeter's only at 71 pitches. So if they want him to eat a lot of innings, he's got runway to work with. That just misses low and outside.
You know, we talking about a pitcher's duel. Don't see it very often. We're in the bottom of the 6th. It's not even 8 o'clock yet.
Yeah, this is a change of pace for sure.
Sometimes it's 7:45 and we're still in the bottom of the 2nd. And that's not an exaggeration.
No, it's not. I can confirm. Teeter's 1-2 is low and away.
It's the beauty of a game without a clock. You can get anything. On a given night, you have no clue what the game is going to look like.
You truly never know what you're going to see at the ballpark.
Nope.
Well, here Teeter and Craner will go out and talk. That'll give us a chance to look at the other matchup happening in the ILB today. Through 4 innings, Casper is leading the Zap 5-2. It's a huge series. The Zap have traveled to Casper, Wyoming to play 4 games. Right now, just 2.5 games with separation. The winner of that series, more than likely, will have home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs. Sasquatch have the 1 seed all but locked up. They need just 2 more wins the rest of the way. Here comes the 2-2. That's smoked into left field. Sinking fast, 1 hop in front of Restrepo for a base hit.
We'll take him any way we can get him. It's a good solid base hit.
Leading base runners. They have been barreling up Teeter in the last inning and some change. Remember, Jackson Martin sent that ball about 3 feet from the right field fence. Bobo Iandoli smoked a liner into center. Quap hit a ball hard. Here comes Wilson Kiefer. He scores to bunt, gets it down. It's a good one. Craner in front of home plate, throws him out. It's a sacrifice, which advances Wyatt to second.
Something else we've never seen before, the Squatch playing small ball?
Here come the small ball Squatch.
What is this?
Actually had 3 sack bunts in the series in Pierre. Garrett Houston, a new guy, had 2 of them. Here they set up Jet Hutchinson with a runner on second base and 1 out. He's flown out and popped out in 2 at-bats. They've got him played to pull. The left fielder, Restrepo, is in straight up left center field. Dancing off of second is Wyatt. First pitch, outside corner, strike 1.
It's fun with the 6th inning. We're hoping for a grand slam. And then Jim Korean can go home with $10,000. There's nothing sitting around the TV stand at all.
Hutchinson hit a ball well to left center his first time up. It just died out. On 0-1, he swings and foul tips it into Craner's glove. Usually on a hot night, you think ball's going to fly, hitter's advantage. Not with this humidity. It's been a pitcher's paradise here today. Not only have both defenses played very clean, made some above average effort plays, but even when the ball's hit hard, just hasn't been the kind of lift you're used to in this elevation. Here on 0-2, that's lined into right center and down for a base hit. Wyatt had to hold up, so he'll take a turn at third, but put on the brakes. It's a 1-out single for Jet Hutchinson. Runners are on the corners for the Sasquatch. Chance for their first run of the ball game. Perro's hitless in 2 trips to the plate today. The Squatch have 7 as a team, all of them singles. They've had some runners in scoring position, but they just haven't come through. It was an issue that plagued them in Pierre. Perro trying to buck the trend. Before the first pitch from Teeter, they'll throw over, but Hutchinson had a pretty small lead. Back well in time. Teeter's first pitch. At the knees, strike 1. Despite hitting right around 400 on the season with runners in scoring position, in the 4 games against the Oahe Zap, hit 217 as a team. That includes a 19-run ball game. The first 3 were not pretty. The big hit has plagued him recently. Here on 0-1, Pero takes upstairs. In his third at-bat against the right-hander Teeter, he's seen 2 straight breaking balls. Second base is open. Kendrick Aragon awaits in the on-deck circle. That's hit in the air to right center field and deep. Simpson's going back. He's not going to get there. That'll break the scoreless seal. 1 run scores. Now coming around third is Hutchinson. He's in there. Sliding into third with a 2-run triple is Zach Pero. 2-0 Sasquatch. Well, there's that pop, Justin. Not a lot of carry tonight, but he cranked it into the gap.
Just put it where it needed to go, you know, split the gap. Had a little bit of spin to it. It's tailing away from Simpson in center field. Then it's just off to the races.
Already 2 runs home now. A third runner at third base. With that, the Bison infield will come in for Kendrick Aragon. He takes a curve for strike 1. As the pitch count has gone up, Teeter's really relying heavily on that curveball early in counts.
Has to. You know, when you've seen a lineup more than twice, you have to start mixing your pitches in a different way.
The 0-1. Fastball nubbed foul out of play. Lands in general admission.
Remember to take your foul ball to the
Squatch box.
Brought to you by State Farm agent Jody Garcia.
I'll never forget tarps off in the Squatch box.
Oh, that's probably top 5 moment of the season.
I think so.
It's up there.
No balls and 2 strikes on Kendrick Aragon. Zach Pero at third with 1 down. That's in the dirt. Nice block behind the plate from Craner. The backstop here, pretty shallow. If you compare this one to Hyde Stadium and Pier, I think you could fit 3 backstops here to their 1. You saw at least 3 times in that series guys taking 2 bases on a wild pitch. It's a different story here. Pero not the fleetest of foot over at third. It'll have to bound away for a wild pitch to score a run. That's just outside. Good take by Aragon to even the count 2-2.
Might not be the fleetest of foot on the base paths, but on hacky sack, he's got it.
Sure does.
Some of the guys out in front of the dugout playing earlier today, I was impressed with the hacky sack skills for more than just Pero.
Aragon is a contactless day, a walk and a strikeout. Makes contact there. It's over. The head of Harton into left field. Zach Pero scores. Aragon has an RBI single. The bats have come alive in the 6th. It's 3-0. And again, it was the curveball. Squatch have seen it. Aragon stayed on it, even in a 2-strike count. With the drawn-in infield, you wonder if Hart would have been able to get there if they'd been playing back. But in that situation, you have to draw him in. That's what happens when you get a runner on third base with less than 2 outs. Trey Martin, the Bison head coach, is out and talking with Teeter. He looked so good through the first 5. But you could tell the Sasquatch were starting to time him up. You saw much better swings in the 5th inning. Base hits early in the game, which were stranded. But Zach Pero lifted up the rest of the offense. Here they are. Jackson Martin Gave one a ride to right center field back in the 5th. But the ballpark just barely held it. All he gets to show for it is an F9. Kendrick Aragon leads off of first base. They'll throw over. Good move. But Aragon just back in time. First pitch. Hits the outer black, strike one.
That was a long hold.
He's been doing that a lot. Not only does it throw off the base runner's timing, it's weird for a hitter. You're standing in there so long, it's like, all right, should I call time or should I just see this thing through?
You can get uncomfortable.
That's inside. Martin turns out of the way. Like they did with Hutchinson, they're really playing him to pull in the outfield. You can see Restrepo in left. He's about even with the Lodge of Deadwood sign, which is closer to center. The 1-1, breaking ball just below the knees. 2-1. Driven in the air to left. This could be trouble. 3 runners convene. It dunks in fair. Restrepo couldn't get there. Shifted over to left center. It was too long of a run. So it's a base hit on a bloop single for Jackson Martin. Keeps the line moving. That's the 5th hit of the inning for the Sasquatch.
That'll work. Doesn't have to be fancy.
There's still nobody getting loose in the Bison bullpen. They're really letting Knight Teeter eat. He's pitched so well, but now he has to go through the Sasquatch lineup a 4th time. Bobo Iandoli with perhaps the most misleading hitless day you can possibly have. 0 for 3. But he's looked good at the plate, hit the ball hard. He's got a chance to drive in some runs here. First pitch curveball. Finds the back door, 0-1. Oh, 1. That's smacked to left center field. Simpson ranges over, tracks it down. Tagging for third is Aragon. Plays cutoff, so he's in there. Runners at the corners with 2 down. Here's Sam Kwapnowski. He's the 8th hitter to come to the plate in the bottom of the 6th. The inning where the Squatch have finally broken the seal. He's 1 for 3. Reached on an error his last time up. A hard hit ball, which was mishandled by the first baseman, White. Takes strike 1, outer half. Teeter up at 93 pitches. So he has to be close to the end of the line. That's driven in the air to right field. Going back on in is Hagenson. Now comes in. The air tonight is just not cooperating. He tracks it down to retire the side. But the Sasquatch get some runs on the board. They strike for 3 on 5 hits. They're on top 3-0 as we go to the 7th inning at Black Hills Energy Stadium.
Learned about the Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
I think it's really cool going into Highmark because I am always greeted by people who know me.
That's what I like about it. It's like I walk up and they go, hey, how are you doing today? And they're just so friendly and nice.
Highmark has really helped our business.
With Highmark, they made it easy.
I know that I'm going to get the service that I deserve and that I'm looking for.
Highmark can handle anything you need.
Highmark Credit Union has made it happen.
We're proud to be members of Highmark Credit Union.
They make it happen.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to...
After getting some run support for the first time tonight, Aiden Bond returns through 3 pitches. Got 3 outs in the 6th. We figured that would have been his last inning, but we didn't expect a 3-pitch inning in the forecast. So he's only at 73 through 6. He's been just fantastic. Only allowed 3 hits, 1 walk, struck out 7. He's got 4, 5, and 6 for the Bison here in the 7th. First pitch slider misses away.
This is a big inning for Bond to come out and attack well. He was sitting in the dugout for longer than he has all night. Late in the start.
That's grounded over the middle. Summers ranging to get there. Nice play. The shortstop flashing the leather for the first out.
Another good introduction to the home crowd.
Well, Coach Demas did tell us that he's an incredible hitter. He's an even better fielder. He made that look easy. There's not a lot of shortstops who get to that ball.
He's made everything look easy out there today. You range in. He's throwing guys out by 3 steps.
Mason Bevan takes the first pitch off the plate away. 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. Now 2-0. That pitch matches Aiden Bond's season high of 77, which he threw in his last outing against the Bison. Evan Hesse is up and throwing in the Squatch bullpen. 2-0. Upstairs.
Ticket number 833416.
On a rate basis, Bevan walks more than anybody in the Bison lineup. Looking like he may get a free pass here. Fouls it straight back.
That was right towards us.
That's as direct as it gets. If there's no net, that's right into my hand. Probably dies out, actually.
I forgot to bring my glove to the ballpark today.
What are you going to do? (3-1). That's high, ball 4. Mason Beaven works a 1-out walk. Second walk Bond is allowed today. And I understand forgetting the glove. I've been forgetting to bring mine to school for the last 2 years.
You gotta have that.
It slips my mind. And when you start packing, there's so many things you have to keep track of. It's not at the top of my mind.
See, I display mine, so.
Joseph Craner waves and misses at the first pitch he sees.
It's actually a little DIY project. Got this black board hung on the wall. Displays a bat, a ball, and a glove.
I like it.
Found it at a garage sale.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a little hook for the bat, a little peg for the glove, and a slot for the ball.
You can find some good stuff at garage sales.
Yeah. Sandpaper, little paint.
Now, 2-1 on Craner. Truth be told, I don't have the fine motor skills for that kind of thing. That's okay. We all have our own talents and weaknesses.
You have the fine brain skills to remember so many more things than I ever would.
I have the power to remember the Yankees record going back 20 years.
That's insane. I couldn't even tell you the Twins record right now.
I could tell you the Yankees. Is that a shocker?
Nope.
Here's the 3-1 from Bond. That's smoked into left center field. Iandoli over. He reaches out. And he can't get there. Hits off of his glove. Coming around third is Beaven. The throw comes into third. It's an RBI double for Joseph Craner. The Bison are on the board. It's 3-1.
And we saw a little bit of a loss of command from Bond after the first out of the inning. Just left one over the plate. Craner didn't miss it.
He's up to 84 pitches. He's past his previous season high. Coach McBroom is out there with him. And I do think this will be the exit.
McBroom is a master at this.
He'll stand out there as long as possible, and then once they have to break up that meeting, he's going to point out there.
Maybe not.
All right.
I like it.
Aiden Bond has talked his way into staying in this game.
I like the vote of confidence.
He's been pitching like an ace today. They're giving him the ace treatment. He's got Remington hard at the plate. He's the tying run. He's 1 for 2 today.
No. You're not singing in the microphone.
First pitch hits the outer half for strike 1. Now 0-2. We saw Gio Casas warming up earlier, but Evan Hesse is going to be the arm in the game out of the bullpen. He's been warming up there for a while now. Casas sat down.
Maybe Gio will be a 9th inning situation.
That's what I'm thinking. They want Bond to get him through the 7th first. He's got 2 outs left to get, but head on hard 0-2. His pitch is blocked by Aragon. What do you throw here?
1-2. You know, I like how the fastball has looked since the mound visit. I say let it ride.
At the letters?
Yep. Good challenge pitch.
1-2. That's grounded to short. Summers plays an awkward hop and throws out hard. Craner goes to third, but Aiden Bond is 1 out away from 7 sparkling innings.
Spectacular.
Name an adjective. A good one. That's Aiden Bond tonight. He's got Martin Restrepo. That's the last man standing between him and 7 dominant innings. He has a hit and 2 trips to the plate tonight. That base knock came back in the 5th. He gets brushed off the plate with the first pitch. Now, I think he's not trying to hit him there. But if you can remember, Restrepo hit a single on a slider away, which he took into left field. So he's hanging out over the plate. Now on 1-0, he swings and misses. Big cut through a fastball.
Love the fastball.
That's pitch number 90. 13 above his previous season high. That's far from uncharted territory. That's grounded out to second, could get through. Hutchinson can't get there. Tough hop as it rolls into right field for a base hit. It's an RBI single for Martin Restrepo. The Bison have responded to a 3-run Sasquatch 6th with a 2-run 7th inning, and that will be all here tonight for Aiden Bond.
That's such a tough hop. Hutchinson gave it everything he had. Couldn't keep it in the infield.
Looking for a place where you can find 22 beers on tap, cold, refreshing summer drinks.
2 runs on Aiden Bond's line as he exits. The runner on first base for Restrepo is his responsibility. But he has given the Sasquatch everything they could have asked for, and then some. A terrific performance. He gets an applause here at Black Hills Energy Stadium. Evan Hesse comes in out of the bullpen as we step aside.
Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota. You'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
Evan Hesse comes in for Aiden Bond, runner at first base and 2 down in the inning. First pitch to Chasen Beltran, misses. Hesse pitched in game 1 of the doubleheader in Pierre on the 14th. Just a third of an inning. The game ended on a 2-run wild pitch. As that is behind Beltran and clips him. Last thing you want to do there is hit the number 9 hitter to flip the lineup over. But Hesse will have to work his way out of a jam here as Harrison Simpson steps to the plate. Simpson went 0 for 3 against Bond, a pop out and 2 groundouts. Checks his swing, foul tips the first pitch into the glove of Kendrick Aragon. Limited power so far this summer, but he did hit 7 home runs this season at Kentucky Christian. That's hit hard out to second, but it hangs up for Jet Hutchinson. Hesse gets out of the jam. Sasquatch remain on top. We've hit the 7th inning stretch. They lead 3-2.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
After sending 8 hitters to the plate and scoring 3 runs, Sasquatch have chased Knight Teeter from the game. The new pitcher is Harrison Simpson. He's come in from center field. Now he's on the mound. The defensive substitutions for the Bison are to be determined. What is certain is that it'll be Grant Summers, Eli Wyatt, and Wilson Kiefer in the bottom of the 7th for the Squatch, leading by 1 run. Beginning to add some insurance, give this lead a little more comfortability. Kim Higginson has slid over to center field. That means someone has entered the game in right. He hasn't turned his back to us. We'll let you know when we have that.
Doing some investigative work.
Summers is 1 for 3 today. Base hit in the first. Since then, a strikeout and a pop out. Simpson has a funky arm slot. Kind of a submarine guy. First pitch is a strike. That is John Perry, who's coming to the game in right. There's a slider off the plate away from Simpson, who has pitched once this year. 5 scoreless innings against Casper on the 13th. And here he hits Summers on the behind. Always a threat to run. He's at first with no one out.
Now batting for the Sasquatch. Number 17, Elijah Wyatt.
Yesterday the Zap wore their banana ball jerseys with the white lettering. It's just impossible to see when a new pitcher comes into the game. Elijah Wyatt takes strike 1.
Needs some cameras. Cameras to do the work for you.
Certainly would have helped. Wyatt's had a good day at the plate, 2 for 3. Here he swings and misses, strike 2.
Just a little bit late. Not going quite in time.
Simpson's got 2 unusual factors working for him. Not only does he have that awkward release point, because that's outside 1 and 2, but he stands at 5'10". Most pitchers are going to be above 6 feet. So you're getting a lower arm angle from usual, from a guy who releases the baseball at just a lower center of gravity than usual. Takes some time to get used to it. Wyatt just gets a piece on the sinker in off the plate. Count stays 1 and 2.
It's a little bit different look, but I like it. Different is good.
Different is good. But it's unusual that you have a center fielder who throws the ball usual out there with a good arm. And he's like this on the mound. Two and 2. Surely that's something that he used to do a lot. Must have pitched a lot in high school. You don't just learn that kind of release overnight. So Wyatt jumps out of the way of a pitch inside. Count has moved full.
This payout pitch is brought to you by
With Summers' speed, you could see him off and running. Elijah Wyatt controls the bat well. That's outside, ball 4. Goes to the backstop. Summers will take a turn at second. They'll make the throw down to second. It almost got by Beltran, but he gets a glove on it. A hit by pitch and a walk have put the first 2 runners aboard for the Squatch in the bottom of the 7th. And here's Wilson Kiefer. He laid down a sac bunt last inning. I think we see another one here.
Yeah, he could, but he is a guy that controls the bat well.
He is bunting, and he gets it down. Simpson comes off the mound to field it. He'll get the out at first base, but it's another well-executed sac bunt. Summers to third, Wyatt to second.
What do I know? You know? I'm thinking, man, Kiefer, nice little liner into the outfield, going to score a couple of runs. Nope. It's a team at bat. It's a team at bat.
Playing a little small ball, bringing up Jet Hutchinson. Came through with a big hit in the 6th inning. Here he takes the first pitch outside. The Bison draw the infield in. They want to keep this a 1-run game at all costs. But it leaves them susceptible to a blooper or a hard ground ball, which they're much less likely to field. We saw it last inning. Kendrick Aragon punched a line drive over Remington Hartshead at third base. A baseball which he probably would have been able to get to with a leap if he'd been playing straight up.
It's a tight infield.
Beltran and White are playing very close. That hits the inside corner, 2-2.
So very playing really close together.
Yeah.
They must they must be thinking extreme pull from Hutchinson.
He reaches out, punches it foul. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen the first and second baseman stand so close to each other.
I mean, they're like 25 feet.
And it's interesting because Hutchinson lined a base hit right into the gap, which they've left open last inning. 2-2 is outside. Maybe the rationale is Simpson throws it pretty slow. He's probably going to be early.
If he's going to hit a ground ball, it's going to be pulled.
It's going to be there. If he hits a ground ball slow up there, the payoff, fouled straight back. If he hits a ground ball slow, a little more up the middle, you're not getting the out at home with Summers' speed. So they're hedging their bets. The 3-2 is upstairs, ball 4. A quality at-bat from Jet Hutchinson to move the line. Squatch have loaded him up for Zach Perro.
There's a man that's already done it today. He's the one.
Clobbered a triple, which plated the first 2 runs of the game last inning. He took a breaking ball to right center field. There is a gap in right center. Hagenson is playing him to pull. We'll see if he attacks that area again. Takes strike 1 over the heart of the plate.
I don't think you can expect very many first pitch swings against Simpson. You have to adjust to this kind of arm slot.
Leaves that upstairs. With the state of the bullpen, not a lot of guys available right now. This is such a big moment in the game. Perro jumps out of the way. Head 2-1. He drove in 2 runs yesterday, 2 RBIs already today. Hungry for more.
I actually did a lot of math today, so my head.
Reaches out, fouls it away down the right field line. Count is even, 2-2. Summers at third, Wyatt at second, Jet Hutchinson over at first base. Sasquatch leading 3-2. Pitch. Fouled straight back. Probably would have been ball 3. Perro a little upset with himself. Another 2-2 from Simpson. Another foul ball.
Remember to take your foul ball to the concession stand and get a
24
Squatch
pitches.
brought to you by State Farm
Still
Agent
only
Joe
1 out
Garcia.
recorded.
Perro's buying himself more and more information. 7th pitch of the at-bat is smacked into right center field. Hagenson is on his horse, can't get there. It's by him, splits the gap to the wall. 1 run scores. Coming for home is Wyatt, he scores. Coming around third from first, Hutchinson. He's in there. It's a bases clearing double for Zach Perro. What a debut for him in Spearfish. Sasquatch have broken it open at 6-2.
That's how it's done. Nothing like, what is that, 6 RBI? No, that's just 4. 5. Nothing like 5 RBIs in your first home game.
5 out of the 6 runs scored for the Sasquatch. Kendrick Aragon has accounted for the other. Takes the first pitch he sees inside. And it's such a good at-bat. He just kept buying himself pitch after pitch. It's a weird arm slot, but the more you see it, it's not outstanding stuff. Makes it so much easier to hit.
Yeah, when it comes to a long at-bat, each pitch is a little bit more of an advantage to the hitter.
Aragon ahead 2-0. Breaking ball up above the letters. That's ball 4. Second walk for Aragon today. Now Trey Martin is out there after throwing 5 scoreless in his first pitching outing of the year. Fortunes have shifted for Harrison Simpson here at Black Hills Energy Stadium.
One knows who's having a great night? This kid.
That kid right there.
He's having a great night at the ballpark. Got the pretzel in hand.
Does he have the cheese? That's the question.
No cheese. Just a plain pretzel guy.
And you know what? I agree.
You know?
I'm not with the cheese on the pretzel. Not that I don't like it.
Hey, the man knows what he wants.
Salted pretzel. Jackson Martin up. 2 on, 1 out. Squatch have already scored 3 runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. There's a strike. 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a fly out to the warning track and right. The 0-1. Foul back off the glove of Craner. It's been well documented that the Sasquatch are a different team at home. 21-1 here at Black Hills Energy Stadium, 9-8 on the road. Martin gets a piece to stay alive. Team ERA below 4, scoring around 13 runs per game.
And that mark has held pretty much all season long.
That's popped up left side. Ranging towards the line, Restrepo gets there for the second out.
Just one. I just want one to fall.
It's been a tough day for Bo Iandoli in the luck department. He's 0 for 4. And Justin, 4 flyouts to Hunter Simpson, who was in center. Now he's come into pitch.
And it's maybe 1 flyout and 3 lineouts.
Yeah. Here he takes the first pitch on the outside corner. Well, he's robbed him of a couple hits. Now he's got a chance to do some damage against him on the mound. Hoping for some different fortunes against Cam Hagenson at center field. That's grounded into right field for a base hit. Iandoli celebrates as he goes around first, coming for home, and scoring is Pero. It was a close play, but not handled by Craner. It's a ribby single for Bo Iandoli, who's finally gotten himself a knock. He throws his stuff to the dugout as the Sasquatch have tacked on. It's 7-2.
I would too, Bo. I would too.
Right fielder, number 23,
Sam
Kwapnowski.
Kwapnowski is the 9th hitter to come to the plate in the 7th.
This is a team that hits around.
First pitch is outside. Feels like a long time ago that this was a 0-0 game. On 1-0, Kwapnowski takes outside. There's a fly ball into center field, drifting towards the gap. After it is Hagenson. He can't get there. It's one hop against the wall. Quap's going for third. 2 runs have scored, and Kwapnowski's got himself a triple. The bats are booming in the 7th. 6 runs have scored. Spearfish leads at 9-2.
There's another extra base hit. He said that they would come eventually. And that one was roped the other way.
Quap has so much power to all fields. Shows it off as Grant Summers swings at the first pitch, hits it into right field for a base hit. Now a 10-2 game as one Doan kid drives in another.
Is he funny? You want to go say hi?
This is the team that bats around.
The wheels on the bus go round and round. Here's Elijah Wyatt. All of a sudden, if he puts one out of the yard, this ball game's over.
That'd be the perfect way to end it.
Now, Wyatt's not exactly #1 power suspect, only 2 extra base hits this season at College of the Desert. But you never know.
I very quickly became a fan of not walking this off. You know why?
Is Dom Torres warming up in the bullpen?
He's on his way out. He has been waiting and waiting and waiting. He's been told about 14 times in the last 2.5 weeks that it was going to be him out of the bullpen.
2 days ago, I was in my hotel room in Pier with pitching coach Brian McBroom, and Dom Torres comes in. First thing that Broom says is, "Get ready, you're pitching tomorrow." Runner goes for second. Summers with a great jump in there easily with the stolen base. Unfortunately for Dom, that wound up being the day where Carter Beatty pitched the first complete game of the year for the Sasquatch, so he didn't get a chance. As Wyatt swings at the 3-1, flares it down the right field line. Just foul. About a foot outside of that right field line. John Perry didn't have a shot at it. And the count is full on Elijah Wyatt. He walked earlier in this inning. He's the 11th batter to come to the plate in the 7th. Sasquatch have 7 runs in the inning. Payoff. Nubbed out to third. Catching it on the fly is Hart. And that will do it. But the Sasquatch bats have taken shape. They've scored 10 runs in the last 2 innings. They're running away with this one. 10-2 as we go to the 8th.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the
Sasquatch leading the Bison 10-2 in front of an announced crowd of 567 here tonight at Black Hills Energy Stadium. A toasty, humid Thursday evening. This is the first of a 3-game set between these two teams. Their 4th matchup on the year. The Sasquatch won the first 3 here last week. Evan Hesse delivers the first pitch, which misses the zone 1-0. This is Nate Evans at the plate. 0 for 3 today. Skied out of play.
Update around the league. Casper leading the Zap right now, 8-6. Zap were winning in the ball game.
Hesse misses outside with a breaking ball. Those are going to be some good games. Realistically, if Casper splits, they'll probably be fine. 1-2. Misses outside. Although, they do have to come here and play 4 games. So if you split, then the Zap would be 2.5 back with 4 games against the Bison at home. Pitch from Hesse is taken for strike 2, and the count is full.
Fans, it's another high mark payoff pitch.
It's getting late. A week and a half to go. In 10 days, regular season is going to be over.
Hard to believe.
Yeah. 3-2 from Hesse. That's hot shot up the middle. Summers is there. 1 down.
Batting out for the Bison Baseball Club, number 10, Adam White.
Adam White will step in now for the 4th time today. 1 for 3. As there is Dom Torres. I think he's going to get the 9th.
Very well could get the 9th.
I can't say I thought we were actually going to see this happen.
I did. I knew it was going to happen eventually.
First pitch to White, plunks him on the leg. Who knows what kinds of wacky stuff we're going to see in the last week. Once this first place is clinched, we might see Justin Hausman on the mound.
Very well could. The Wings gotten some rest since my last outing.
Arm's feeling good?
Arm's feeling great.
Yeah, you know, I'm not sore from that anymore, but it lasted a couple days.
Second day soreness. It's hard.
It does. Cam Hagenson fouls the first pitch away. Hitless in 3 at-bats here today.
We've had a change in the bullpen.
It's Hoppy now. So maybe no Dom Torres just yet. 0-1 fastball, paints the outside corner. Nice pitch from Hesse to go ahead 0-2. That's hit into right field. That's going to dunk in for a base hit. Going first to third is White. Quap's throw comes into second with Summers. Runners at the corners with 1 down as Hagenson gets his first hit of the day.
Pitching now for the Bison Baseball Club, number 13, John Perry.
So runners at the corners, 1 out. First pitch here is yanked in the dirt to John Perry. This is Mason Bevan's spot in the order. Perry from Tampa, Florida. Driven in a team high 6 runs. Here he's ahead 2-0. A 684 OPS for the Penn State Shenango representative.
Almost forgot about Penn State Shenango.
And how could you?
Yeah, I know. How could I?
It's 2-1. It's got to be a really weird feeling for a player not in their senior year because Penn State Shenango is shutting down after the spring of 2027. I guess for athletes, you transfer so much that it's a little more normal. It's like, well, I wasn't planning on leaving. What am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, usually transferring's a choice.
Hesse's 2-1 is a breaking ball below the knees. It's just an extra incentive to play your best baseball. Not that these guys need that much, but any little added bulletin board material. I've seen some interesting stuff on that front recently, as this could be two. Summers on the backhand, throws to second, but it's by Hutchinson. Good backup there from Pero. Would have been a very tough play. We'll see if that's ruled a hit or an error. What do you think, Justin?
I think you got to give him a... Well,
it's tricky.
I feel like you have to give him a hit because you don't expect... Man, that is tough. You know... Okay, all right, I made my decision. I think it's an error.
And it's an error which is kind of unfortunate. It shows the flaw in the stat because most shortstops aren't even getting to that ball. It's in the left field.
It's the one downside to being a defender that has above average range. So you're going to pick up more errors than most because the average shortstop isn't going to get even close to fielding that ball. That's a single all the way. But because you got to that ball and because your throw to second wasn't pinpoint because it was rushed, you pick up an error.
And that's why in places where defensive metrics like defensive runs saved and outs above average are calculated, which obviously we don't have here, so we'll go on errors and fielding percentage, you shouldn't be paying too much attention to that because it's a very misleading stat. There are also so many plays which aren't ruled errors, which really should be made, as Joseph Craner gets hit by a heater straight to the back, crumples down in front of the plate. The second hit batsman for Hesse in this inning, and now the bases are loaded. Good to see Craner up and walking down to first base. He'll stay in the game.
Now batting for the Bison, number 19, Remy Hart.
You know, Justin, we've made it to the point of the year where it's sad to say, but the sun sets noticeably earlier than it used to.
Yeah. We're about a month from the beginning of summer, the longest day of the year.
Remington Hart takes strike one. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the 8th. Because at 8:45 a month ago, it'd be completely bright.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think? Is this dark enough to set off fireworks?
Not quite. Need a little more. Probably about another 15 or so minutes, 15 to 20. I'd say 9:05 would be a great start time.
On 1-1. That's smoked into left field. That might get down. It does. It's by Martin and to the wall. This might clear the bases. 2 runs have already scored. From third, Craner makes it in easily. 3-run double for Remington Hart. The Bison aren't going away without a fight. It's 10-6 now, as they've hung 4 runs on the board in the 8th, still threatening. Coach McBroom is out to the mound. There's a good chance that's all for Evan Hesse, and indeed, he will exit. Caleb Hoppy will enter for the Sasquatch, hanging on to a 4-run lead here in the 8th.
Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter. Thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe, you don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
I think it's really cool going into Highmark because I am always greeted by people who know me.
That's what I like about it. It's like I walk up and they go, hey, how are you doing today? And they're just so friendly and nice.
Highmark has really helped our business.
With Highmark, they made it easy.
I know that I'm going to get the service that I deserve and that I'm looking for.
Highmark can handle anything you need.
Highmark Credit Union has made it happen.
We're proud to be members of Highmark Credit Union.
They make it happen.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
New pitcher on the mound for the Sasquatch is Caleb Hoppy. 10 appearances this year, an 8.03 ERA in 12 1/3 innings. Coming off a rough one against the Zap a couple days ago. He was only able to record 1 out, allowed 8 runs. Only 2 of them earned, though. First pitch is a swing and a miss. This is Martin Restrepo up. He's gotten hits in each of his last 2 plate appearances, while the Squatch scored 10 in the 6th and the 7th innings. Bison have scored 6 in the 7th and 8th. And they're still threatening with more in the 8th inning. They've got a runner in scoring position in Remy Hart, who cranked a 3-run double to bring the Bison back in it. 1-1. That's rolled over to short. Summers has it go under his glove. Coming around third is Hart. Iandoli fires it home, but that's well late. That'll be an E6, which brings home a run. And just like that, Bison only trail by 3. It's 10-7 in the top of the 8th.
Grant Summers is going to want that back. That's just something that's going to happen to you as you get used to playing at Black Hills Energy Stadium. The field doesn't play super cleanly, especially in the later innings as the surface gets beat up.
Jason Beltran is the 8th hitter to come to the plate. They'll throw it behind the runner Restrepo at first, but he's back in time. In Hoppy's last outing, he was a victim of some bad defense. 6 unearned runs tacked onto his line. 4 hits, 2 walks, didn't strike anyone out. That's just a bit off the plate away. Simpson in the on-deck circle. Beltran gets on, he'd be the tying run. On 2-0. Breaking ball. Drops in. It's a double play situation. Caleb Hoppy not really a ground ball pitcher. As that's hit in the air, Summers is going back. Iandoli in. Summers with the over-the-shoulder catch. Nice play for the second out. He drops it, but that was well too late. He dropped it to try to get the quicker runner and Restrepo out at second, but he had clearly caught the baseball already, so null and void. That's the second out of the inning. Hunter Simpson comes up. 0 for 4 today. 1-0.
Take care, guys. See ya.
Now 2 balls and no strikes. Two and 1. Restrepo bluffed a steal. Took a couple aggressive secondary steps before putting on the brakes. Two and 2 on Simpson. Hoppy 1 pitch away from escaping this jam. Seven runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Bison. 10 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors for the Squatch. Both of those errors here in a 5-run inning for Bison baseball. 2-2. Struck him out. High breaking ball. Simpson chasing. Caleb Hoppy gets out of the inning without further trouble, but the Bison have clawed their way back in this one after seemingly a knockout blow 7th from the Squatch. They score 5 runs. It's 10-7 as we go to the bottom of the 8th.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Wilson Kiefer might be the most selfless guy on the team today. He'll lead off here in the bottom of the 8th. I say that because he's had back-to-back plate appearances with a sacrifice bunt as he takes the first pitch of the bottom of the 8th low, 1-0. After giving up 7 runs in the 7th inning, Harrison Simpson has returned to the mound. There's only so many arms that the Bison have to work with. There's a strike. Kiefer fouls it away 1-2. Checking in on the out-of-town scoreboard. Spuds in the zap. Casper leading 9-6 in the top of the 8th. But the zap of the tying run up at the plate. That's inside. Now 2-2 on Kiefer. You know, if this were a more lopsided affair, maybe I'd pull a Kevin Harlan and call both games. Kiefer smokes it into center. Taking some steps back is Hagenson. He reaches out. What a play. Robs Kiefer of extra bases. Shades of Willie Mays out there for the first down.
For the shoulder to the right side. Saving the World Series. Now I know this isn't the World Series, but
they say the toughest play to make is the one straight over your head. He made it look easy.
And I can't imagine he gets that many looks in center. Simpson is about as everyday center fielder as it gets.
First pitch to Hutchinson is a wave and a miss. But did you have any doubt? I mean, come on. This is a guy who doesn't just play every position. He probably can play every position in volleyball. Setter, outside hitter. 0-2. I don't know if a libero is a position in men's volleyball. My volleyball knowledge extends as far as Ithaca College, which only has a women's team.
My volleyball knowledge extends as far as high school.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Hutchinson down. 2 outs now in the bottom of the 8th. There's action in the Sasquatch bullpen. It's Dom Torres who's throwing. Could he pitch the 9th inning?
He's going to do it. I know he is.
Well, Zach Perro has had a tremendous day today. This is going to be as tough of a player of the game selection as there is. I think it's Bond.
I think you have to give it to Bond. I really do. I know Perro had a great game.
And a broken bat. Slow roller to third, ranging over his heart. His throws high. Perro reaches. Now he'll go for second and make it. It's an E5. Keeps the inning alive. Jackson Martin. We'll move into the on-deck circle. Let's not jump the gun too quick. It's Kendrick Aragon up at the plate. As here comes the money.
Here comes the money.
I don't know if you've heard the White Sox announcer when Munetaka Murakami hits a home run.
I've not.
Here comes the Mune. I like it.
Oh, I like it. Yeah. It's a good play on the name.
First pitch missed inside, so 1-0. It's that point in the season. This isn't the last time we'll look back at the Zap Casper series. It's 9-6, top of the 8th inning. Bases are loaded for the Zap. They're trailing. Ty Farwell's at the plate.
Ooh.
That's as good as it gets.
Ooh, yeah.
Count 1-1 here on Aragon as Pero leads off of second. Two and one. Swing and a miss. Strike two on Aragon. He's 1 for 2, walked twice, a ribby single and a strikeout in 4 plate appearances. The 2-2 gets a piece. This might be the last update. Zap ground out. Casper gets out of the inning.
Yeah.
Now, if the Sasquatch win tonight and the Spuds lose, then the Squatch would clinch the #1 seed. Probably we'll have to wait until tomorrow. That's punched foul. A couple feet outside of the first base bag.
Why not clinch it on fireworks night?
The script couldn't write itself any better than that. And you know what? This was planned. This was calculated by Sasquatch owner Eric Schmidt.
Oh, yeah,
he circled the
100%.
date on the calendar. He said, this is the day the 1 seed will be clinched.
That's not that insane of a guess.
Pero takes off for third. The pitch is popped up on the infield. Simpson showing off his outfielder capabilities. Puts it away for the final out. Sasquatch come up empty in the 8th.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Hart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Hart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
I'm Noah Westergaard, and I'm studying photography at Black Hills State. Being able to use what I learned in class to apply to actual things and not just a project for a grade, to have an actual purpose behind some stuff, I think it's pretty rewarding. The opportunities are there. I know that I'll be able to do whatever comes my way.
Caleb Hoppe gets a chance to nail down his first save of the year. there haven't been too many save opportunities to come by. Usually it's been Waitley Kolopek's job, but he's not with the team right now. First pitch of the 9th is upstairs. 1-0.
A nearly athletic play from Hoppy trying to collect that return throw.
For the Bison, it'll be Evans, White, and Hagenson. So 2, 3, and 4 in their order. They'll need 3 runs to keep this game going. There's a breaking ball, which drops in for strike 1. He did his job in the 8th inning. A run scored under his watch, but that was on an error. Also an inherited base runner. So nothing to blame for Hoppy. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss. The curveball is working for him right now, ahead 1-2. Squatch and the Bison will be back at it here tomorrow night at 6:05 Mountain Time. Game 2 of this 3-game set, where the Squatch have their final off day of the regular season on Sunday. 1-2. Just misses the plate. Evans came into the day with a 1061 OPS on the year. He's come up empty in 4 plate appearances. On the 2-2. Sends a fly ball into right field with some carry. Kwapnowski's going back on it, tries for the basket catch, but it's over his head. Evans will stop at second base with a leadoff double, showing off some Oppo power. The Bison, they're not done yet.
Batting for the Bison Baseball Club, number 10, Adam White.
That brings the left-handed hitting first baseman Adam White to the plate. He was hit by a pitch last inning, a single in the 4th. Otherwise, a strikeout and a flyout on his ledger.
Part-time bullpen catcher Malachi Lopez hurrying back out. Wonder if somebody's going to start getting warm.
Hoppy's first pitch. Fastball at the knees. Now, we saw Gio Casas warming up earlier in this game. It's possible this was just a throw day for him and he wasn't going to come in.
But they usually do the throw days before or after the game.
It's 1-1. Evans is taking a huge secondary lead at second base. The Sasquatch have no reason to really pay him any mind. Up 3 in the 9th. If he comes around and scores, it doesn't really change anything.
Free out's a free out.
They throw behind him. Aragon threw it on the first base side of the bag, so not close.
He heard me.
Yeah, they were listening. It's kind of a win-win. You throw behind, the ball goes into center field. Well, there's not a base runner at second base to try to peek into your glove and relay your signs. If you get him out, again, it's a free out. Here's the 2-1. Curveball misses away. Now, you do not want to walk White, as that would bring the tying run to the plate in the form of Cam Hagenson.
Can't rope one in either.
3-1. That's off the plate away for ball 4. So we will seeing the tying run up with nobody out in the top of the 9th inning. The Bison seemed buried after the 7th. They were down 10-2. But they've come off the deck. And Hagenson has a chance. 1 for 4 today. He's got an extra base hit in every game of the season so far. Still looking for his first tonight. First pitch, curveball, misses the zone. There's nobody throwing in the Sasquatch bullpen. I don't know how many options they have to throw. 1-0 pitch. There's strike one. Count is even. And man, what they would do for a 6-4-3 double play right here. 1-1 offering. There's strike two. Back-to-back big pitches from Hoppy. Hoppy looks back to second. Now comes home. That's flared into center field for a base hit. Evans is going to get the wave at third. Iandoli's throw comes through. Then wisely, they put the brakes on. Probably would have been out by a good margin. No need to take that risk, as now the tying run is on base with nobody out in the top of the ninth inning.
Number 13, John Perry.
A nightmarish start to the ninth for the Sasquatch, as John Perry will come up. He pinch hit for Mason Beaven in the eighth, reached on an E6, came around to score, as now Coach McBroom will go out to the mound. There is somebody getting loose, but the bleachers are blocking my view. Can you see, Justin?
On the way in now. This is dumb. I will also say Coulter Wilson and Gio Casas are on their way out too.
This would be some situation to bring Dom Torres into the game. I would expect it's Gio Casas who would get the ball. Nate Evans led off this inning with a double. Adam White drew a walk, and Cam Hagenson reached on a bloop base hit.
Well, both Gio and Coulter have sat down. Dom is still the only man standing.
We'll see what the Sasquatch do. What they really want is for Caleb Hoppy to bear down and get out of this jam. John Perry steps up to the plate as the go-ahead run. The Bison, who were shellacked here at Black Hills Energy Stadium last week, getting swept, mercied, outscored by 30. Have a chance to shock them here at home. First pitch, low, 1-0. That's fouled away down the right field line. Count evens 1-1. Aiden Bond was excellent to start this game. 6 2/3 innings, allowed just 2 runs. The bullpen has struggled a bit, but they're trying to finish off the Bison. There's a swing and a miss, strike 2. The catcher, Joseph Craner, is on deck. Hoppy home with the 1-2. Tapped back to the mound. Hoppy will go for home. They'll get the out there. They throw it down to first, and it gets by Pero. That will allow a run to score and maybe a second. Coming for home and scoring. Now going for third. They got him! Oh my goodness! Kwapnoski to Summers. A perfect relay, and they cut down John Perry. The tying run at third base. 2-run score on the play. But the relay of the year have the bases empty and 2 down.
Bison Baseball Club, number 12, Joseph Craner.
I was looking at the plate. I didn't even see it.
That is something else. And now, the magnitude of the situation relaxes significantly. Hoppy's first pitch is grounded out to short. Summers on a backhand from the outfield grass. They got him. And that is your ball game. The Sasquatch survive the Bison, who score 7 unanswered runs in the 8th and 9th innings. But they take the body blows. Caleb Hoppy finishes the job with some help from his friends in the outfield, as Spearfish is victorious 10-9.
I have no words. I have none. I mean, the tension in the stadium was growing, and then it was gone. All it took was Quap to throw the ball from the outfield, and it was gone.
It was a risky play from Kendrick Aragon to try to turn the double play. It just sailed. It's a tough angle. The base runner, Perry, kind of blocks that throw. Well, none of that matters, as the Sasquatch hold on. Just a fantastic relay on a night with a couple defensive gems. Zach Perro and Aiden Bond, massive in tonight's victory. Sasquatch win it 10-9. We'll step aside. We'll have the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show after the break.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you, as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
I learned about the Black Hills Underground campus, where Black Hills has a partnership with Surf, an old gold mine that has been converted into a science lab almost a mile underground. We're studying neutrinos and looking for WIMPs or dark matter, thinking about the most profound mysteries of the universe. You don't expect it to be a mile underground. It's super cool.
I think it's really cool going into Highmark because I am always greeted by people who know me.
That's what I like about it. It's like I walk up and they go, hey, how are you doing today? And they're just so friendly and nice.
Highmark has really helped our business.
With Highmark, they made it easy.
I know that I'm going to get the service that I deserve and that I'm looking for.
Highmark can handle anything you need.
Highmark Credit Union has made it happen.
We're proud to be members of Highmark Credit Union.
They make it happen.
Thinking knee replacement? With the area's only ROSA robot, Monument Health offers a more personalized and precise procedure, customized for your anatomy. Get going with Monument Health, your partner for advanced orthopedic care.
When you venture to Spearfish in the Black Hills of South Dakota, you'll find rugged hiking and biking trails, extreme rock climbs, and views that will take your breath away. Plan a Spearfish vacation and come find your adventure. Spearfish, my great place in South Dakota.
Welcome back here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show. We're joined alongside one of tonight's players of the game, Zach Perro. Zach, thank you for joining us.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Now, it's your first game here in Spearfish. You just joined the team a couple days ago. To come through, drive in 5 runs and a nail-biting win, how does it feel?
It feels great. I mean, first I'll have to give all the glory to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I mean, I wouldn't be here unless it was by the grace of God. And so it's been a lot of fun to get to know all the guys, and especially to come out here to an amazing home crowd. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. So I've loved it.
Now, you came through twice with runners in scoring position. First, to blow the seal on a scoreless game. Take me through that at-bat. What's going through in your head? What's your approach at the plate?
Yeah, I mean, me and Coach Phil have been working relentlessly over the last few days. I'm sure you guys on the radio have seen the lack of luck, for lack of better words, over in Pierre. And so coming in today, we were just trying to, hey, look for my pitch, stop trying to help everybody out, just look for something that I know I can drive. And I got it twice tonight, and it helped us out whenever we needed it the most, in the 6th and the 7th. And it gave us an opportunity to really blow it open. And of course, that 7th spot in the 7th inning really helps us out. Without that 7th spot, this is a completely different ball game. And so I want to give my credit. I want to give credit to some of my teammates as well. I wouldn't be here without them as well.
And a couple teammates connect to make an unbelievable relay play at third there to pretty much seal the game in the 9th inning. What's going through your head when Quap launches that ball in? Did you think they had to play at third?
Well, I didn't really think the runner was going to third, honestly. I was just like, all right, well, let's shut it down here and, let's try and stop the run. I mean, that's the game-tying run right there, and that would push us into extras. But, seeing the runner go, I'm screaming from first base, hey, 3, 3, 3. And, of course, Quap to Grant to Kiefer. I mean, it was beautiful. I could not have drawn it up any better myself.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here tonight. We're going to step aside here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show, but we'll have head coach Phil Demas when we return.
At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. With advanced orthopedic care, technology, innovations, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner.
Your home for the newest games is at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. When you're looking for the latest and greatest games, the Lodge is the place for you as we are constantly updating our gaming floor with new and exciting games. There's always something fresh and new at the Lodge at Deadwood Gaming Resort. Your home for the newest games.
My name is Leighton Schnell, and I'm majoring in biology and getting a minor in chemistry on a pre-dental track. It's a great community. Everybody has your back. You will gain so many more opportunities than you even thought possible. Being a part of BH in a small community, you have more ties and connections with students and advisors. Being able to have those gives you a pathway to more opportunities.
Back here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show, we're joined alongside Sasquatch head coach Phil Demas. Coach, an absolute nail-biter came down to an unbelievable play at third base. What are your initial thoughts after that win?
Honestly, I'm just glad to see them scrapping by wins, so we can get this clinch, regardless of the score, a win's a win right now, and just, finding a way to get to that magic number so we can, all take a deep breath a little bit and just get ready for, the championship series. That's the biggest thing. So at the end of the day, yeah, it was a little bit of nail biter, but, a win's a win right now. So I'll take it.
Now, the magic number, as you mentioned, it's down to 1.
Mhm.
Casper with a win tonight, so you'll need to win tomorrow to clinch it. To clinch home field, in front of the home crowd on a fireworks night, no less. How important is that to you?
Honestly, that would that's exactly what I told them after the game. I said we have an opportunity to do something really cool. The stars aligned, and our last fireworks night on a Friday, and to clinch it with a group of guys that we mostly brought in this week. It would be awesome opportunity for them and everybody here. Honestly, not only me, Spearfish, and you guys as well. Just finally everybody can take a deep breath on a good night like that. It sounds so. Hopefully we can handle business and make that happen. But tomorrow's a fresh day, and we got to view it like any other game as of right now. So
now it took a couple innings for the Bats to get going tonight, but they really blew it open late. What did you see from all the guys, and particularly Zach Perry, who came through with some big knocks?
I've been when you get all these new guys in here and you don't really know them, you kind of have to let them ride for a game or two so you can kind of get a good gauge on them. But these new guys, especially these last 3 days, I've been really working with them individually, trying to just get them ready mentally, physically, and also just prep them for the shoes that they're coming in here filling, right? You know what I mean? What I expect of them. I don't need them to be this crazy player all the time. I just need them to do what I need them to do. So I think Zach had a great day today, and that's good for his psyche. And also I think just the overall team, winning 2 in a row here, just like saying, okay, we're okay. You know what I mean? We're going to be fine. So but all these players, they're doing a great job as giving our guys rest that are around and played a lot, but also, just performing and getting the job done as much as possible. I think early on in the game, obviously, we didn't get many runs, but I also do think, a lot of hard contact, a lot of barrel balls, a lot of things. And I just told them, trust the process. It's going to end up going your way, especially a guy like Bobo, who's, I haven't seen much like that in a long time, but I barrel, good swing, you're out over and over and over and over. Right. So it came up a position where he was able to, get a hit when it mattered. So that was the biggest thing, is just having guys like him or, or guys that came in that were struggling, just trust the process and over this sample size is going to go your way. Don't change anything. So that was great.
And lastly, we'd be remiss not to talk about Aiden Bond, who was fantastic tonight for 6 2/3 innings. Following up a gem from Carter Beatty, what'd you see from him?
He has a phenomenal stuff. And when he first came into us, just seeing where he was at, and seeing the potential that we had from him and moving him into the starter role, I think was really good for him, but also the ability to really work on his stuff through the longevity of more innings and really perfect his stuff over the last couple of weeks. And then you see all of it come together in a night like this, right? What he can really do. And I think, Broom and Bleak have done a phenomenal job with him so far this summer. Especially not getting as many innings as he, probably would like in spring, but, finding him a school, having him, I'm sure, settled his psyche a little bit, but then also, working with those guys all summer, I think he's in a very comfortable position with where he's at, and he looks phenomenal. And today, he showed it.
Well, Coach, thank you for joining us.
Of course, guys. Anytime.
Chance to nail down the 1 seed tomorrow. We're going to step aside here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show. We'll have our closing thoughts here when we return.
Looking for the ultimate family getaway? Heart Ranch Camping Resort has you covered with endless activities and top-notch amenities where the destination is the vacation. Want to try before you buy? Experience Heart Ranch with our resort membership preview. Just $139.95 for 4 days and 3 nights of unforgettable RV camping. Love what you see? We have membership types available for the occasional camper to the every weekender. Call 605-737-5360 or visit hrresort.org to schedule your membership preview today.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Welcome back to the final segment here on the Spearfish Sasquatch post-game show. Justin, it wasn't easy, but the Sasquatch pull it out, a 10-9 victory. What are your final thoughts?
I like the way that Coach Demas said it. Doesn't matter the score. It's just one closer to clinch. And this is the part of the season where that's what you have to think. It's one more game till the pressure's off. We can rest up, get ready for a hard postseason run. And it was a good return to what we're used to. I know the score doesn't look like it. I know it was only a 1-run game, but it was hits up and down the lineup. Instead of a hit here and a hit there, a lot of guys going hitless. Pretty much everybody's getting hits. Makes the offense feel a lot better.
Obviously, Zach Perro has a massive day. You heard from him just a couple minutes ago. Aiden Bond, fantastic. But a lot of other guys contributing. 14 hits for the Sasquatch. Every single hitter in the starting 9 had a base hit here tonight. Caleb Hoppy shuts the door with his first save of the summer. Sasquatch are back here tomorrow. Another game against the Bison. It's a fireworks night, and it's a chance for the Sasquatch to clinch and then celebrate. No better way than fireworks. I mean, come on. So it's not too late to get some tickets for that game. It was a great night tonight. It's going to be another great night tomorrow. Fireworks night, biker night. Scan that QR code, get those tickets. It's also World Cup the next day before the World Cup final, which will be Sunday. We have that off, so we'll be watching. And then July 20th, it's the start of a 4-gamer against the Casper Spuds. Should be some good ones. Very well just might be a preview of the ILB Championship Series. That's going to be all for tonight's broadcast. Alongside Justin Hausman, I'm Nikita Lohman saying thank you for joining us here this evening for Spearfish Sasquatch Live. That'll be all. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday evening.